And we've also lit a greenway underpass with LED lights. We did the mayor's office with can fixtures, so very similar to these. Deb will be happy to sell you a few before you leave today. She's probably got them out in her car. We did decorative lighting on both the new Cree shimmer wall, which was helped to be funded by a generous gift from Cree. Magnificent thing if you haven't seen it in Raleigh. And also the Reedy Creek Bridge was a joint venture with the North Carolina Museum of Art, Cree, and a number of other people who donated services to light that bridge again with LED lighting. So we've got some projects coming up. We're looking at solar LEDs now for areas in which we don't have cable now, and the cost of copper and such. It ends up really being cost effective to look at solar when you don't need high levels of light. And we're looking at it in 2 or 3 different circumstances in our inventory. Interior 2x2 lights to replace fluorescent fixtures. Those are newly on the market. Cree has a very, very good fixture, which is actually proving to be very positive in its initial testing. We're trying to change all our holiday lights out to LEDs. We've already done it in the manager's office. I made sure we threw out all the incandescent lights. We now have LED tree in the manager's office. We're looking to do a residential streetlight pilot. So far, all of our streetlight programs have been decorative streetlights in downtown. We're looking to do a residential streetlight pilot to try some of those unique characteristics of LEDs, the ability to dim, reducing lights and testing at different levels of light, how people feel in terms of safety. There's a lot of things I feel like we can learn from a residential pilot if we put sophisticated controls on the lights, and we're going to be trying that. And one that we have a very strong interest in is high bay lighting. Right now, in order to change a light bulb in our interior aquatic center, we have to build scaffolding across the pool and close the pool for a week. That's a tremendous cost to the city, as well as a tremendous cost for our recreation program. And so we're very interested in high bay lighting, and I've been telling Deb and her boss every time I see them that we want them to push their lighting partners to develop the technology to the point where we can buy some of that. Well, let's get to the part where I really wanted to talk about here, which is how would you convince your community to make this happen, and how did we decide to get into this? First of all, it's about being green. Most of you now understand that elected officials have now gotten on the bandwagon, that the whole idea of sustainability and climate change is really on everybody's mind in the elected world. But it's also about economic development, and particularly in our case. High-tech innovation is what keeps us on the forefront of the economic world. It's why the Raleigh-Durham Chapel Hill area is being able to survive economic downturns like this much easier than many places in the Rust Belt and other parts of the country. It's about good fiscal management. These things save us money. None of the projects we have installed so far have been installed without a proven savings up front in energy, maintenance, or both. We have not put in any money-losing projects just because they look good. All of these things we've tested out, we've tried to model ahead of time, and we've only made the decision to go with LED when it has proven to be a positive benefit to our citizens. And then it's also about good politics. Anything that puts your community in a positive light. We have gotten our name in the Wall Street Journal, in Newsweek magazine, in various places all across the country as being part of this program with Cree. We also have connections throughout our professional societies where we do something good and we put it on a listserv and everybody knows about it within 3 weeks. Governments are really good at sharing good information with each other, and that is free advertising for Cree. So our partnership has been very beneficial to both of us. But do not underestimate, from the point of view of a politician, the value of having your name in the papers being innovative, particularly in areas in which we are saving the world. So we found this to be an excellent partnership that's really benefited us all. If you are thinking of getting into the LED world, quality control is very important. Our partnership with these folks has helped us to not install something that was not the first quality coming off the market. The worst thing that could happen is to install LEDs, spend a pile of money on it, and have them fail. So quality is very important. LEDs are still expensive. So one of the important things, and we've talked about it some today in terms of talking about ESCOs and performance contracting, is to take the cost of LEDs and move it from the capital side to the operating side by using leasing arrangements, by using ESCOs, by using creative financing techniques, because there is competition for capital out there all the time. If your elected official is faced with spending $1 on a pool or spending $1 on transitioning all your lights to LEDs, and he's running for re-election in the next year, which one do you think he's going to choose? He's going to choose something where he can, say, I made that pool happen. So we are always in competition for limited amounts of capital, and the benefits are all on the operating budget side. So what we need to do is move the costs over to the operating budget side, so it makes it much easier for communities to make these decisions to transition over to LED. Also, whatever funding we can leverage on a higher level, on the federal level or on the state level, to allow us to overcome that capital challenge will help to allow this to be adopted much more quickly. So those of you who have influence on the state legislative level or have connections in with the federal government who can help to leverage more resources for local communities to overcome capital challenges, you'll see this LED stuff happening a lot faster. So that's all I had. I think we're going to be answering questions here in a minute, but we're very excited about this program. Like I said, it's only one of several programs Raleigh's involved in the sustainability world, but we've gotten a lot of mileage out of it, and I think we've saved the citizens, a substantial amount of money by the projects we've done so far. So we're very excited about moving ahead further. Thanks.